In at the force and for the Celtics.
Oh, it's
Horford is out there with Williams.
it's literally
Then then it's Neesmith. And it's
bend
Pritchard
over.
in at the point. James.
Oh, I think it's like a. I don't know what it is, but it's like a super or something.
And tonight's game, like so many, could come down to the three-point shooting for each team. Greg, there are debates as to whether that style alone can win you a championship in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, there's never a substitute for balance. And coaches and players are too smart. You have to keep your opponents guessing.
I can't hear it.
We know three-pointer is here to stay.
I'm listening to
Good
music.
as any passing big that we have in the NBA, Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big.
Nice step back to get it off.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
White drives in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And here's Boston. They're getting their first look at the season at San Antonio in this one.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
Drains the three-pointer. Here's Pritchard. Last game out, he had 14. And there's the pass to Williams. The dish now to Horford. Outside, White. Here's Pritchard. James covering. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more.
Oh!
Man, talk about finding change in the couch. How do you get that?
Driving in. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. Vincennes shot. The shot misses. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
San Antonio leading by 5.
Well, gravity is very, very real, and Steph Curry has the most of any NBA player right now.
The Celtics have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And the rejection by James.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And really... Deep 3 that time. James has got 11 points. Brett, when you talk about the gravity of Curry, explain what you mean.
Well, Kevin, anytime that he's on the floor, when he crosses half court, all 5 defenders are paying attention to where Steph is. The more he moves, the more he shifts around, the incredible attention of all 5 defenders. And when guys make one misstep, or you have 2 defenders make one misstep to carry their... way to where Steph Curry is, it opens up easier opportunities on any possession. That's what we're talking about when we speak on Steph's gravity.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Oh, he got it!
Are you kidding me, Kevin, from there?
How in the world did that go in?
Did he even see the basket from there?
I don't know.
I love that.
Oh, man.
Smart kicks to White. Pass to Horford. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, his versatility makes you consider Al Horford as one of the game's best bigs. Finish through contact like he does there.
And the shot goes in.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
In the first 2 minutes.
Smart passes to Nesmith. 1:51 left here in the opening quarter. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Taking a look at Boston. They're fourth in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season.
And you know, for the Celtics, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
The goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
At the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's James. 16 points for him. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Nesmith. Celtics trail by 6. Covered by Wiggins. Williams passes to Tice. Back to Williams. Goes back up. They shoot again. And Tice finishes inside.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
James. With the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Going inside. Howard down with both hands.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Smart. Defense right on him. And slam dunk by Smart.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive going towards the rim.
James with a deep 3. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Tice passes to Nesmith. Smart against Bielitsa. Pass to Nesmith. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Hey, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's James. From deep. Oh, and he got it!
Did that beat the buzzer, Kevin?
Yes!
Wow.
Yes!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's it.
And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, it's the kind of thing that happens.
We've got Daniel Tice. And it's Smart in at the 2. That's the Boston 5. Here's Pritchard. He trains the quick shot. San Antonio leading by 6. James way outside.
He did not do that.
And it counts.
He did not just do that.
Yeah, the D with very little
Three-point game all y'all on.
Shooters, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Bielitsa against Smart. James outside. Takes the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the 3s in time.
Outside, Smart. He takes it in. Second chance effort. It's tipped.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Fires from the corner, and it's San Antonio with another.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Great open look there. Tice has got his second bucket of the night.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 11. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year.
And what impressed me about Smart last year, and we're seeing it this year as well, his patience and precision as a playmaker. Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now a timeout called by Boston. And the assist totals show how far Smart has come.
Averaging around 3 dimes a year at the start of his career. He's now doubling that effort when given the minutes. Good sign for him and this team.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Horford comes in for Daniel Tice. And it's White in for Smart. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3s. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with the young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David Banks and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. I'm sitting here with former NBA dunk contest champion Brett Berry. Brett, how do you feel about how modern offenses sometimes back away from the paint?
Well, I love it, Kevin. By the way, in the dunk contest, you know there's no defense. So I'm all for that, too, because I didn't play that. But will we go back to low post play? I think what's happened is the post now is used more as an opportunity for offenses to penetrate the defense and then create more movement on the perimeter, and then the ball comes back out. And looking for those three-point shots and taking a higher percentage of those is leading to more winning. So I'm not sure when that changes.
James in the post. He's guarded by Williams, and it goes down. On 2 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And stolen by Wiggins. Jumps up, and James throws it down.
A nice job by Bjelica. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
1:27 left to play here in the second quarter. Right, the pass to Williams. To the inside. Neesmith drops in the layup for two. Neesmith has got 6 points.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
There's a minute left to play in the first half. Nobody near Williams. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And a deep three from James.
No, he did. Well, you love guys shooting those, right, Kev? Don't hold the ball. Let it rip.
That is amazing. Outside White. And there's the drive. And White with the stuff.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, having settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Smart's checked in for Boston. Stolen away, inside, up again.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Celtics trail by 15. It's Williams, high post. Smart passes to Williams. 8 feet away, and it's White. Getting it to go. 9 points in the game so far.
Now, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
And White with the stuff.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness. Offensively, because that's when you make.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means looking at San Antonio. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They built this lead from the perimeter. We know they have shooters to do it. We know sometimes they play outside in. This is one of those games that...
And that's a wrap for our halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Now, this is going that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. They've got Wiggins. Bjelica is out there with Baker. And it's James in at the 4 spot.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach.
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
From deep three-point range, the rebound by the Celtics. And here is Neesmith. He's got 6, and it's blocked.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
James, no good.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
This ball movement by Boston. And Horford wide open. He shoots. And the lead is down inside single digits. Horford's got his second basket of the night.
There you go. Finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Boston making a switch here. Tice is checked in. For 3, Bridges hits it from three-point range. Bridges has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Here's White. And it's Looney with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 11. Bridges for 3. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Neesmith has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Fooled the D with the pass fake right there. Tice has got 7 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Thomas. Outside, White. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Lets it go from deep. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
3 points.
Just a proven threat from beyond, and Bridges has a good feel for when to fire him from there.
Tice with the ball. 7 points in the game. 11 feet away. Tries again. And it's Looney with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics. Smart comes in for White. Smart wide open, he fires. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Smart's got his second basket of the game. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 17 points was their biggest margin. Nailed. From three-point land.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Celtics trail by 13. Pass to Cornett. Here's Pritchard. Horford trying to free himself up. Pritchard gets to the bucket. He's got 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bridges for 3. A shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. Horford with it. Now defended by Hayward. To the wing right side. A shot by Pritchard, no good. San Antonio leading by 11. Here's Bridges, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Excels at driving to the basket. Bridges making the D get physical with him when he penetrates.
Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice.
Miles Bridges. 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. .158 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Thomas. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Bridges with some nice defense.
He did not do that.